Hello everyone, my name is Ashley, many blessings, and welcome to Worth the Read. I'm gonna try to put it right there. We'll see how it goes in that thing. On my channel, I talk about books that are worth my time reading, that I think you should read. Unlike everyone else, it seems like on BookTube, I don't have all day to read a book. So I try to select books that I think I'm gonna enjoy the most, because I can maybe get an hour and a half of reading in. So today we're going to do a book haul. My end of the year 2017 book haul. These are the books I bought myself for Christmas. I normally shop on Amazon or Book Outlet. I love Book Outlet because the books are really cheap, like dirt cheap. And they're not used secondhand books. I have an issue with that. We'll talk about that later. But they're new books. So I can buy 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 books at a time and spend less than $60. That's great for me. You know, it makes sense. Why wouldn't you? So this haul is a Book Outlet haul. Books I purchased myself. And let's get into it. My first book from my Book Outlet book haul is Furthermore by Tarahamafi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. This book was a cover buy. I think it's a beautiful cover, but I've heard a lot of great things about this author. I actually have Witchwood right there, which is one of her other books that she wrote after this one. I'm not planning on reading that. This book is about a girl named Alice whose father, she lives with her father, and then her father disappears and she has to go to this magical place Furthermore to find out what happened to him or to try to save him. That's all I pretty much know about this book. I'm looking forward to getting into it, so we'll see how it goes. I don't read much fantasy because I really don't find it interesting. I think sometimes fantasy gets a little ridiculous and redundant, other than Harry Potter, of course. But we're gonna try this one out. Hopefully it's as good as the cover looks. How beautiful that is. Let's get the lighting. How beautiful that is. Yes, yes. The second book I received from Book Outlet, I purchased from Book Outlet, is The Killing Season by Saul Black. This book is about a mother and her 2 children who live in the country, and they're in their home trying to wait out this huge snowstorm, and then 2 violent predators come knocking at their door. That's all I need to know. You got me hooked. I'm all for it. I'm all for the craziness. I'm all for the scary, the violent, the how are they gonna live? Are they gonna die? Is something gonna happen to their children? I love these kinds of books. So anytime I see a book like this, I'm on it. So hopefully this is a good book. When I read it, I will let you know. But it's pretty big, so not that big. Almost 400 pages. The Killing Season. I'm for all of this foolishness all day. My next book is Point by Brandy Colbert. This book was BuzzFeed's best YA book of 2014. I saw the cover and I figured it's talking about ballet. I love dance. This book is about a girl who's a ballet dancer and she's going through issues, eating disorders, and she's just getting her life on track and, you know, starting to turn everything around. And then a childhood friend returns in her life after being kidnapped for 4 years. So he kind of turns everything upside down for her. I am looking forward to reading this book. It seems very interesting. I like those mystery, what happened, how it happened kind of books. So this seems like a good one. Point. Next purchase from Book Outlet was a book that I listened to on Audible, and I enjoyed it so much I had to get a physical copy, and that's Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. I particularly love this book. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I don't know if it's because I listened to it on Audible, and you tend to like books more when you're listening to them. To me, if you read it, you may not like it as much because, you know, listening to it gives you a different perspective. But I love this book so much that I needed the physical copy. This book is about a woman who meets this man. They fall in love very quickly. They get married. And to the outside world, everything seems great. But behind closed doors is a whole different story. This is a suspense thriller. Very interesting book. Very interesting. This book, the ending, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, no, I want more. I need more. I give this book, again, I think I said it 4 out of 5 stars. It doesn't have a great rating on Goodreads, but if you like psychological thrillers where, you know, people live lives with secrets, this is a great book. This next book is also a book I've pre-read on Audible, listened to on Audible, and I enjoyed it, and it was only like $3. So I decided to get a physical copy, and that's Into the Dark Woods by Ruth Ware. Ruth Ware also wrote The Woman in Cabin 10, which I've read, and I know they're turning into a movie. Maybe I'll do like a book versus movie review once that comes out. That book was okay. I like this one much better. This is about a lady who, as a child, had this huge blow up with her friends and decides to move away, and she really hasn't talked to her childhood friends or her boyfriend, who she had the blow up with, in years. And then her ex-best friend's new best friend decides to invite her to her ex-best friend's bridal shower, party, weekend getaway out of nowhere. And she hasn't talked to these people in over, I would say, 10 years. And then everything blows up. The theme of what I like to read, right? Everything goes left. So this book was great, very interesting, very action-packed. It's like a whodunit kind of mystery. Someone dies, you're trying to figure out how they died, why they died, who caused them to die. This is a really good book. I like this much better than The Woman in Cabin 10. I give it about 4 stars, 3.5, 4. We'll see, maybe 3.5. But it was a good book. It's worth the read. Most definitely worth the read. My next book is Her Every Fear by Peter Swanson. This book is about a girl named Kate who was a bit neurotic, but then her ex-boyfriend kidnaps her and almost kills her. She escapes, but after that she's extremely paranoid, which you should be. I would be. Someone kidnaps you and almost kills you. Like, why wouldn't you be paranoid? If you don't come out of that situation paranoid, something's wrong with you. But her cousin suggests that they swap apartments, and she does. But when she moves into the apartment, she finds out that a woman who lived in the building was murdered. And I'm assuming she's trying to figure out what happened to the girl and who killed her, and it gets crazy. A psychological thriller. I love psychological thrillers, if you haven't noticed by now. I like thrillers, I like mysteries, anything where there's going to be multiple plot twists, I'm all for. A really good book. So this is another one. We'll see. Hopefully this is good. This has good ratings on Goodreads. So most of the time, if it has a good rating on Goodreads, for me, I tend to enjoy it. Not all the time, but most of the time. My last book for my book outlet book haul, end of the year book haul 2017, is Autumn by David Moody. This book was, I think, in the horror section of book outlet. I love horror books. I hate, with a passion, horror movies. I can't take them. I'm scared. If I watch a horror movie, I guarantee you it's in the middle of the day with the blinds open, sun beaming down. I'm on the phone while I'm watching it. I hate horror movies, but I can read scary books all day, every day. This book is about the world. 99% of the population dies within 24 hours, and there's a small group of survivors, and they're trying to maneuver around the world after this major plague happens, but then things get worse. They say it's a cross between War of the Worlds and Night of the Living Dead, which I saw War of the Worlds. I took my students to go see it, so I was cool because I had to be brave for my students. But Night of the Living Dead, I do not watch at all. Again, I don't like scary stuff. But we'll see if this is a scary book. You know, I'm hoping it is. And there's also a purpose. It's plot, and, you know, not just everybody dies and then we're running around being chased by zombies kind of book. Hopefully it's great. I might wait till October to read this during Halloween, but I might not. That's a long time to wait to read a book. And that was my book outlet book haul. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed talking about it. As soon as I read the books, I'll do a review on them. The first one I'll probably read is The Killing Lesson. That looks good. So, everybody have a great and blessed day. Welcome to Worth the Read. Comment, subscribe, say hello. If you're in Philly, say what's up. Because I'm in Philly. So, go Eagles and have a great day. Bye, guys.